finish it off with a scintillating big play. 83 yards on the touchdown pass. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Under pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Berry. Might have a chance. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
To the air, it's Levitt. They're all over him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the hit on the quarterback is why that was incomplete, but that QB is lucky that was not picked off. That is the cardinal sin, throwing back across your body. This quarterback needs to be more careful moving forward.
Second down, gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He'll be thinking about that one, almost an interception.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. That one could have helped out a bit there, guys, but still an 8-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sayin. Left side, it's Johnson. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Out wide right, it's Jackson. Makes a grab and room to run. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Takes it the other way. The 20. All the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it. Can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Sayin to throw. Working that left side now. This is a kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Right side, it's Roberts. At the 45 on his way. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines the coach is talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was, it worked because this drive is looking really good here by the offense, and what a beautiful throw there by the quarterback.
Here comes the offense on second down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. That was about as exciting a first quarter as you could possibly have. Numbers are impressive as we look at the stats. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. Throws to the wideout. He got it! Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And as a quarterback, man, you have to have a short memory, right? Be able to put mistakes behind you. He threw an interception last possession. Who cares? Nice job coming out, getting organized, getting the play down, having confidence, and now they're moving the ball right down the field.
Hey, put the brakes on it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
Rush right in his face. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Dropping back, it's Levin. Fires to the wideout. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Back's got it on the screen. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Out wide right, it's Green. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Come on, defense, what are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throws for the tight end. Nearly intercepted.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you gotta secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Here comes the heat. Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
4th down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. Snapped it and he has to have it. Down he goes and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Throwing, say it. Oh, pressure's coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Looking left. Complete on the comeback. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd... A shot toward the end zone. Dangerous throw near the goal line.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Right side, it's Smith. Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Out wide left, it's Green. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Shoots it to the left. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one, hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't throw it in.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Needs it here on fourth down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. They went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
This dude is putting up numbers. He just cracked the 150 mark in receiving yards.
Man, he's a weapon, Reese. He runs routes, he's fast, he's great with the football in his hands, and he can line.
Going for it all. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Drops back. It's Levin. Out wide right, it's Berry. At the 15, he's loose. Caught, and he's got room. Inside the 50. At the 30. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They have the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Sayin unloads to the wideout. Open on the left side, it's Smith. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Buckeyes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Making the adjustment. Wants to throw one first. Look out! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Sayin rushes on. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Lets it fly deep downfield. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. It is perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Still looking to his right. Right side, it's Brown. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day, a little carried away with that roughing penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Looking for a crease. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then the offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And that's this guy's third catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing. And as every
touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Takes the handoff, it's Jackson. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's Sayin to throw. Left side, it's Johnson. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Play fake, Julian Sayed. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Changing the routes with his receivers. Throwing, say it. Out wide right, it's Smith. Oh, he got loose. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Tough run here, it's Jackson. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Rides to the back. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Buckeye! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So a drive there of 84 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Right side, it's Green. Running through contact. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. That's caught. It's Green. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
It's inside. It's Durham. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
The give to Caden Durham. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming in the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Running inside, it's Jackson. He's loose at the 15. He's into the